Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how I made this fish head pepper soup. Okay, so after eating this fish, these are the bones that came out of the two fish or three fishes that I ate in the previous clip that you just saw. Okay, so if you're not used to eating fish head, please don't try this at home, okay? Because it's very bony, and do not give this to a child. But I'm used to eating fish head and I love it. That's the favorite part of my fish. And here I have varieties of fish head. These fishes were whole, full fishes. I had to cut off the heads to use them for this recipe. Can you see this one that the mouth is open? Yes, it is saying, hey, click on that red subscribe button. Click on the red subscribe button, hit the like button. I'm putting them in my container, and here are other ingredients that I'm going to use for this recipe. It's a quick recipe. I have 2 Knorr cubes, 2 Knorr seasonings, and a quarter of onion, and 3 habanero peppers. Okay, if you do not like your food to be spicy, because this 3 habanero peppers is going to make it very spicy, you can use 1 or half. Okay, so and here I have scent leaves and fresh basil leaves, Thai basil, not Brazil basil, Thai basil from my garden. Okay, so I washed the onions. I'm going to slice my onions finely. You want to do the same for yours. If you want a lot of onion, you can put it in yours, but I did not want a lot of onions, so I'm just putting what I want. Okay, so you want to do the same, or you add some more onions to yours. That is still up to you. Okay, so chop your onions finely like this. Okay, and then you cut your vegetables. Now I choose these 2 vegetables for my pepper soup always because they give me a great flavor, as well as the nutrients that I need. They are very nutritious, and they are very great combination for a great flavor in your pepper soup. So you want to try that out. Combine fresh basil leaves and fresh scent leaves, combine them together in your pepper soup, and I bet you will love it. So I want you to try it and let me know what you think, but I bet you're gonna love it. So cut your vegetables like this.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
So I'm adding some boiled hot water into my fish head. I had already washed this fish head, wash off the blood, and then put it in my container like this. So why I add this hot water is that I wanted to remove that smell, that fish smell, that fresh water smell. That's why I added the hot water, and this is what my mother taught me. This is one of the tricks that my mom taught me. Okay, you will realize that sometimes for those people who do cook their fish without putting hot water, boiled water, there's this particular smell that I don't like that comes with it. So that's why I had to add the hot water. So yes, I am removing my fish into my pot. I'm not going to put the water inside. You can see the kind of spoon that I'm using so that it will drain the water, because I don't want the water in the pot. Just the fish head is what I want. So you want to go ahead and remove your fish head like this and place them carefully in your pot, because you do not want it to break. Okay, that's why you have to be careful with this fish head so that you don't break it. Okay, so yes, I'm going to throw away this water because I do not need it. And yeah, it's time to season our fish. So I put it in a pot here, place them carefully in my pot, and then I'm going to pour my blended habanero pepper. As you can see, I poured my blended habanero pepper into my pot. I'm adding some more hot water. I'm using hot water because I want it to start cooking immediately. I'm adding my chopped onions and my Knorr seasoning add the 2 nut seasonings that you saw, okay, into my pot.
Alright, alright, alright. Okay, okay, okay. Alright.
I'm adding some salt now to make sure it tastes really, really good. I bet you this tastes so good. I'm adding some more salt to it because I want it to taste so good. And with the help of that hot water, it will start cooking immediately. But when you add cold water, it will take a little time before it starts cooking. That's why I like adding hot water. So after cooking for about 10 minutes, this is it. I had to transfer it into a special spot. I'm adding crayfish here, ground crayfish. Ground crayfish is what I'm adding here. I'm adding some more hot water to it to make sure that it cooks some more. So like I said, I had to turn it into a special spot. Why? So that it can help me with the turning process like this. You see, now that I'm trying to stir the fish, if it was in a smaller pot, I won't be able to have the room enough to, you know, turn it and to flip it over like this. So that's another thing that you have to look out for. You want to use a special spot that will help you turn your fish like this, gives you enough room to turn it. So I'm testing my pepper soup now, and it's coming up. Okay, it's coming up, and like I said, it's very quick. It's a very, very quick recipe. It doesn't take time at all. So I needed to add some more water because my husband loves the water. He loves it. So yes, and I left it here to cook for about 5 more minutes. Okay, I tested it, and I noticed that I needed to add some more seasoning just because I had put some more water. And the trick is that the more water you put, the more seasoning that you need. Okay, you put some more water, you put some more seasoning. I'm adding some seasoning, as you can see, and some more Knorr cube, just 1 more Knorr cube to it. Okay, and I'm going to stir it to make sure everything is mixed well. So at this point, you just test it. When you test it and notice that you need more seasoning, you just go ahead and put some seasoning, okay, to it, to make sure everything is good. And when you test it and you know that everything is good, then your pepper soup is perfect. Because I'm adding some more salt, a little bit of salt, because you can see that I added a lot of water. Yeah, a lot of water, because that's what I wanted. If you don't want to add a lot of water to yours, then just put water to be just above the fish level or at the level of the fish if you don't want a lot of water. But it all depends on how much water you want in your pepper soup. Okay, so I tested it and everything is good. I told you this pepper soup doesn't take time at all. This is the quickest recipe ever. So I'm adding my scent leaves, my Thai basil leaf to eat now, okay, because this food is almost done, guys. Can you see how simple it is? And very quick, but I'm not done yet. Okay, so I'm adding my vegetables gradually because I do not want to put a lot of vegetables. I mean, you know, it's a recipe, it's called a recipe. You don't want this one to be more than this one. You want everything to be moderate at the same time. That is what gives you a great taste and a great delicious food recipe. Okay, so everything must be in equal proportion. Okay, so yes, that's why I had to add it gradually, the vegetables gradually. And at this point, guys, let me tell you that my stove is off because the heat at the bottom of the stove is cooking it, but I switched off the stove because I do not like my vegetables to be fully cooked. I want it to be half done, half cooked. Of course, that's why we eat vegetables, because you want to get the nutrients. But if you cook it fully, completely, you might lose it. Okay, so I don't want it to wither completely. So that's why I had to turn off my stove. And you can see that I'm adding my vegetables gradually, because I want it to be moderate. Okay, that's what makes you a great cook. That is what makes you a great cook. The ability to know what to put, the amount to put, and at what time to put it, is what makes you a great cook. Wouldn't you agree? I think so. So I know so, and I believe so. Okay, guys, so this pepper soup is done. Okay, I had to bring it down, remove it from the stove so that it will stop cooking. Okay, so remove it from the heat of the stove so that it will stop cooking. Like I said, you don't want your vegetables to be really cooked. So yeah, this is my portion of my pepper soup. So I had to test just 3 heads first. Okay, and after eating these 3 heads, these are the bones that came from the fish head. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I ate some more after the 3 heads. My husband ate some more too, because this pepper soup is so delicious. Okay, so this is it. I want you to try this recipe and let me know what you think. Do not give this to your child because it's very bony. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please subscribe, like this video, share this video. Thank you.